Well now, this ought to be fun. We have got 989 void shards. That is not an exaggeration. That is a specific number. Not even 1,000 though. So is it even really that much? Yes, it is. It's a ton of void shards and we are prepared, as always, you know the drill, to pull them all. However, you also know the drill. If we hit the progressive rate up, who is Krisk over here, we're going to stop. So we just did this on the same account. We are on MoatCarp's account, by the way. So a huge thank you to our good friend MoatCarp. We just did the same procedure with only 600 voids on the Chalco banner. However, we got crazy lucky. So this could be 10 summons or this could be 989 summons. Buckle up. Let's get into it. I am not going to break down Krisk. I think we all get it. I think we all freaking get it. Perfect kit with a perfect passive. This is one of the OG Void legendaries of Raid. At times, back in the early days, back in my beginning in 2019, people were rating him the best champion in the game. Obviously, there has been a lot of power creep since then. In the 6 years since then, that is crazy to say. However, this guy is power creep proof. He is impervious. So without further ado, let's go pull a Krisk for MoatCarp. Buckle up, Buttercup. There's no 2x this time. With Chalco, we had the rate up on Chalco and the 2x. I will say in Krisk's favor, it's a progressive. We're starting at 15x. If we miss, it will go to 20. And then if we miss, it will go to 25. So we like that for sure. With Chalco, it was just the 10, but we had the 2x in our favor. Starting off with two good Void Epics, and then Inquisitor of the two is obviously just stupid good. Let's continue. Let me make myself a little smaller so I'm not blocking anything. I hate when that happens. There's a Padma. Oh, first legendary! Oh my God, we just pulled Senna. It's good to be a Kraken, I gotta say. MoatCarp is living a nice life. Holy crap. We just pulled, not on the progressive, we just pulled Senna, one of the best Void legendaries in the game. Let's take a beat to break her down. We got the all battle speed aura. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance to instantly activate a continuous heal buff on each ally. You know she's putting those out. This book's up to 60. Then the A2, Touch of Gold. This book's down to a 3-turn cooldown. Increased speed, 2 continuous heals, and a turn meter fill on a 3-turn cooldown. I mean, what more could you want from a beautiful support A2 with a lot of speed? And then finally, just one of the single best revives, if not the best revive in the game. I mean, for certain things it is. Maybe that's got to be, that should be a video one day. What are the best revives in the game? But AoE, half health, half turn meter, and then everyone that is revived, who are probably your DPS, right? It's your supports and your tanks that are living, your good DPS that are dying. They are all going to be revived and then do an ally attack. I love that. And it's only a 4-turn cooldown. Just crazy. Finally, the passive. Whenever a continuous heal buff activates on any ally, fills the turn meter of all allies by 5%. This is much more powerful than it might read. That is really crazy. And then finally, at the end of her turn, increases the duration of a continuous heal buff on a random ally except this champion for 1 turn. So that is an extra extension of this amazing ability over here. At least one of them is going to give you a little more turn meter, as long as they don't get stripped or anything like that. Phenomenal pull. Phenomenal pull. We are off to the hottest start. If you guys didn't catch it, last time we did the Chalco, but the time before that, we did like 600 something pulls for this account for MoatCarp on a 2x, no rate ups or anything on specific champions, and it was a disaster. We pulled 4 legendaries and they were not special. Since then, the Chalco banner, we went insane, and now here we're going insane again. At least it's looking that way. We got Nia and we got Beardall, Fellhammer. They're not Senna. That's crazy that we pulled Senna. This is a crazy account. This account's not even day 60. And it is just, I'm not even going to show you. Go watch the other videos where I show off the collection, or watch a future video. We're on this account all the time, but it is outrageous. My God. Light Sworn, definitely to me, one of like the Void Epics in most need of a buff. His kit is archaic compared to what Void Epics are nowadays. Another Inquisitor, fantastic. Across every account I've ever played, and I've been playing since before Inquisitor was introduced in the game, I've never pulled an Inquisitor. Never. So maybe one day. All right, let's continue on. This could be a long video, guys. It depends how lucky we're going to get. There's a Eurogrim. Fantastic. Fantastic Void Epic. Let's keep going. All right, just the 1 epic that time. We might see a lot of 10 blues, knock on wood, but It could totally happen. There's no 2x. So you get a real honest look at the rates when that happens. Oh my God, Yuzon. Yuzon, baby. We got the Yuzon fusion going on right now. I'll have my Yuzon fusion guide coming out tomorrow. Actually, but this video will come out after that. So go back and find it. And also, we've got our amazing fusion tracker tool to make the fusion as easy as possible. So just go to my website, fastidious.gg. But there's a Yuzon. So if now, I'm sure he would have gone for the fusion anyway, just because this account is crazy and he has endless resources. Hey, my boy Runekeeper Dazzdirk. I love Dazzdirk. Harkin kind of cool with the debuff spread. But yeah, now the fusion's just going to be way easier and he can focus on all the more entertaining things for his account than like Ice Golem or whatever it's going to be. There's a beautiful Painkeeper. I still haven't picked up Painkeeper on my new account. Would certainly like to. Scrapper might have the lamest avatar portrait in the entire game. We got a little, how do you say this? Ayla? Let me know in the comments. Is this Ayla? 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 I'll stop saying that. It's probably really annoying. But let me know how to say that. We got a Whisper, phenomenal. One of the best epic DPS in the game. So many good things going on in her kit. So many opportunities for extra turns. Get her in Relentless. Pop her off. Crazy. She was free back in the day. She was an Amazon login champion, like start of 2020. It's like her, Ultimate Gaelic. Trying to remember. Ooh, you know, there was another one. Wisteri Vinegard. This is one of the newer ones. At least it's one I don't know. There's one more. It was a barbarian, defense-based barbarian. I can't remember her name. You guys can let me know. I could go check the gallery, the index, but no, we got void legendaries to pull. We've got Krisk on the mind. Maybe the name will pop into my head. Oh, now I really want it to. All right, Oboro, little AoE void epic there. And then another Skathix. Secret rate up on Skathix, guys. I do really like Skathix. His A3 is fantastic. It's a full cleanse with a block debuff and a shield. Really like that. Faceless can like a little bit single target slap, but in my opinion, he's really not worth it, especially compared to what we've got in the game now. There's a beautiful Cold Heart. And then I love Skytouch Shaman. Skytouch Shaman, I believe, is part of the Rotos fusion. And she was originally slept on by me as well. But eventually people really figured out how powerful she can be. There is Slixis. We pulled so many Slixis when we were on Larry's account pulling for Acrizia. We pulled so many Slixis. If you guys want to watch that video, we pulled 509 summons or something. That was about a week or two ago. Let's see, what do we got? I'm ready for more gold. We've been spoiled. That early pull and the way the last session went when we were going for Chalco, I'm just expecting every 30 or 40 pulls to hit gold at this point. But now we're crashing back down to earth. Oh, is this 10 blues? That is 10 blues. All right. Everyone take a shot. That'd be a very sad drinking game. That would be a very sad one. No, not back to back. There we go. Good. Hey, Tuhawk the Wanderer. Little emo boy. Broadmaw. Fusible. I'm trying to figure out when we pulled Senna. Oh, you know why? Because we have CBC live. When we pulled Senna, we got 34,000 something points. But I guess pulling a Void Legendary for CBC is obviously a ton of points. I was trying to figure that out. There's Exemplar. She just blows. She blows. I'm ready for Krisk. I want to save these summons because he wants to go for Sifi tomorrow. So you guys might get a second video, back-to-back days on MoatCarp's account. If we can hit Krisk, you know, maybe we have like a cheeky 500 left over. We're still at 809, which is unbelievable. And by the way, pulling Senna brought this up to a 20x. 20x can take a while. However, with the Void pool, right, there's only so many Void legendaries. I should actually look up the exact number, but it's a fairly limited pool. So the 20x is pretty dang powerful. And then certainly the 25. I would be surprised if we're not going to hit. With 989, I would think we're going to hit. Unless the rates are just terrible from here on out. You know, if we only hit, theoretically, 4 more legendaries would be the minimum, so 5 total, it could happen. But, you know, if we can get up to 6, 7, statistically, I mean, you can always get screwed, though. But statistically, hey, take a shot. There we go, all blue. Come on now. Show me the gold. Cold Heart, better than many legendaries in this game. That's one way to give us gold. I wonder how many Cold Hearts this account has pulled. I would guess about 950. Hard to know for certain. That'd be cool if in the index there was like a little tracker that would give you like stats about your account and that champion. There's a Lua. Lua kind of can feel like a Cold Heart sometimes. She's got that. Is it her A3 that hits real hard? Obviously not. Oh, there's a legendary. Oh my God. Let me finish my thought on Lua before I whine about this. I mean, there are worse pulls, don't get me wrong. At least she's super usable. But yeah, no, I think it's her A3. It's obviously not enemy max HP, but it is a full turn meter drop, which is spicy. And it's got some ignores, good multipliers. Lua's fun. All right, I don't think he has Arbiter yet, so that's kind of fun, I guess. You know what? I bet you people are already yelling at me in the comments. He can just run 2 Arbiters in tag team, right? Like that's a real thing he could get away with. To be fair, that's something an account this strong will outgrow. But for many people, having a second Arbiter, I mean, why not? You know, it could have been a lot worse, right? There are some real stinkers in the Void Legendary pool, but it also like could have been Krisk already, right? It could have been something really, really wild and special. But it's a Dupe Arbiter. Let's keep going. Yeah, I think you should Faction Guardian that and then use it for tag, at least for now. I'd have to go through all his speed leads and his boosters. This account kind of already has an embarrassment of riches. But we shall see. Let's continue. Also, MoatCarp is in my clan, so this is going to do our clan very well. So if you're watching and you are in Clan Fastidious, let us know in the comments and give a big thank you to MoatCarp, who is, I don't know, giving us another, how much is this going to be? Like 300,000 or 400,000 points potentially if we pull all these? It's very generous of him. Oh, another one!
Hello there.
All right. Wow, it only took 3. Again, it only took 3. And again, we are hard stopping because if you don't know, Sifi is available for Progressive tomorrow, and we desperately want to get Sifi for this account. So there is the big dinosaur turtle boy Krisk. Such a fun guy. I guess we can talk about it now. AoE, big version decreased speed on the A1. Then here we've got an AoE with an ally protect, and he's putting out continuous heal. Fantastic. Also increasing the duration of all ally buffs. This is a crazy skill. Combine this with a provoke, with the big version increased defense and increased speed. The increased defense goes on him. The increased speed goes on everyone else. But then this passive at the start of each round places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns, equal to half of his HP. He obviously has a lot. And then books out to 100% chance every time he is hit to place decreased defense and decreased attack, big version on the attacker. Such a fun guy, such a fun kit, and what a successful session we did. Let me do the maths, right? We were at 989, so we did exactly 250 summons. We came out of it with 3 Void Legendaries, all of them good. Obviously, Krisk and Senna, just unbelievable. Dupe Arbiter could have been worse. And the biggest win, because I was confident we were going to get Krisk with that many, we now have 739 for tomorrow to go get MoatCarp a Sifi. So Sifi, my sweet Sifi, you are coming home, honey. So get ready. We got over 700 voids with your name on them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Fastidious. If you are not a crazy kraken like MoatCarp and you need as many freebies as you can get, and you want to start a new account or just start playing Raid for the first time altogether, be sure to use my link in the description and the top pinned comment. On download, you get a free legendary Elenarl. At level 10, you get the fantastic support epic Tagoar. At level 20, you get a really good defense-based debuffing epic in Tayrel. And then finally, at level 30, this all happens really fast, by the way, like very quickly into your account progression within 1 or 2 or 3 days. At level 30, you get Fayne, and she is just the boss killer. She enables so much extra damage for your team comps. She's amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, share with your mother, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.